Hey, welcome back to the adventures of Bobby and Bobby. Again, still working on the truck, but right now we've had a dilemma. I'm going back and forth with Timbren. I'm not saying it's bad. The people have been pretty helpful. I believe the engineer is a little confused, and I'll explain that shortly. But as we all know, I reached out to Timbren. Reached out to Summit. I reached out to, I don't know, Truck Springs, and there was like three or four other companies, Nix something Springs, and a couple others. And they all came back and told me that the correct Timbren was the FRSD. Okay, so what I do, I've got an F-450 6.0. Okay, let's just go back a little bit here. Back on April 17th, I said to them I have a 2004 F-450 XLT Super Cab 6.0 diesel dually with a Dana S130 4.88 rear. Originally incomplete vehicle, now a steel mortise flatbed. 4,000-pound Arctic Fox 1140 camper on the back. Jean comes back to me and asks me if it's a cab chassis. Then she recommends the kit FRSD. And she tells me that if I bought it at Timbren's website, it'd be more expensive. Maybe because they're in Canada or something, I'm not sure. And told me to look at e-trailers. I call e-trailers, they have it in stock, and they send me the kit, which is the FRSD. Now, after a ton of emails, and if you've been following, it's 16 pages of emails back and forth, because I've done all my research and I've dotted my I's, crossed my T's, been under a dozen times, I've taken pictures, videos, everything else explaining what I was running to. Okay, well, their engineer comes back and says, "Hi, Bob. My engineer has come back and said the Ford data suggests this vehicle should be equipped with a Dana 80. The Dana 80 is round, and the FRSD kit is designed to fit the specific configuration. Since the customer's axle is square, we can offer a couple of improvements if they wish to continue using Timbren." And basically what it shows is that top of the sway bar bracket, there's a bolt and a plate, and you use a shorter, this thing, in between. And but yet there's been nothing about return labels or whether they're just doing an exact exchange. Just haven't seen anything yet, and I've been a little concerned about it. Now, as far as what my truck comes with, now it took me a couple minutes to find this email, and I did my research, and it's saying I must clarify a significant technical error in your engineering data of my vehicle. This is me writing to them. The round 4-inch tubes your engineer mentioned that the Ford data suggests the vehicle should have the Dana 80 is incorrect for the specific configuration. While the F-350 DRW of this error, dual rear wheel drive, used the Dana 80, the 2004 F-450 chassis cab dually with 488 gear package came with the factory Dana Spicer 130 or the S110 rear axle. So more or less what I'm trying to say is they're giving me the wrong parts. And this is their suggestion. I'm going to get out under there now because I have that one one of these installed, put them back in the box with, by the way, no mention of the defective hardware. Now, if I was dealing with Dominic from when he was at Orlando Harley, I don't think I'd have any of these issues because he just took care of everything. I need more people like him. But anyway, and he was looking to buy these, I believe. So hopefully he doesn't run into the same situations that I do with these people. But anyway, maybe it'll turn out great. Maybe they'll do something good for me or something, but we'll have to see. Okay, well, let me get under there and I'll take a couple pictures of it coming out. But I don't know. I'm getting tired of this. This Friday, it'll be a week. Today is Wednesday. All right, let me get under there. Okay, I'm under the truck. I'm about to take this thing out. With all the struggles of the bolt and not fitting and now getting it in and out, kind of depressing to pull this thing out again, but it's got to come out. And just going to wait and hear from them and see what they're going to do for me. And I guess I'll just leave it out for now. I mean, it is drivable with that knot in there. I'm not going to go over anything big. But I've been looking at some other brands too, just in case. Sumo, I guess it's called, and there's a couple others supposed to fit this axle, which is square, which in Sumo listed in as a different part
for this the S31. Anyway, let me get this apart and then we'll box it up. Okay, I got it out. Forgot I had put blue Loctite on it, plus the little plastic washer, plus the angle of everything, which is definitely was not a fun thing to do. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but anyway. All right, I am going to get it all together and wait for a response from Timbren and see if they're going to send me these parts, or am I just going to send these back and stick a normal set of bump stops up there and just call it a day. I mean, that leaf spring pack is massive, but so is the camper. I was just trying to add a little stability to it. Anyway, be back shortly. Well, this is going to be the end of the video. See, this looks like where I started, except for all the emails, 16 pages of emails, and the fact that they tried to tell me that there was a different rear, and that I requested, gave them all the information, but yet it seems like my truck didn't supposed to have this rear according to them, but according to Ford, this is the correct rear that I listed. Anyway, like and subscribe, and we'll see. See if we go to something different. See if Timbren comes up with something. But Friday will be a week since I've tried to install these things. And this has got to be the simplest thing I've done. If you watch my previous videos, I've done everything on this truck and other trucks. It should have been simple. Anyway, have a great day and peace.